Gemini Nudity. Welcome to the definitive guide for fleet technology in 2026, where the road is no longer just a path. It is a massive stream of real-time data. Today, we are putting two of the most dominant names in the industry head-to-head to help you decide which digital partner should lead your operations. We are looking at Geotab and Verizon Connect, two platforms that have evolved significantly since the early days of simple GPS tracking. In 2026, fleet management is about predictive intelligence, artificial intelligence, safety, and seamless transition to electric vehicles. If you want to know which software will save you the most money while keeping your drivers safe, you are in the right place. The power of data with Geotab. We begin with Geotab, the platform that has essentially become the open-source part of the telematics world. In 2026, Geotab continues to stand out because of its philosophy of open data. It does not just give you a dashboard, it gives you a laboratory where you can analyze every single spot and sensor reading from your vehicles. Their hardware, the Go device, has become even more sophisticated, offering zero-latency processing that handles complex calculations right at the edge. The biggest upgrade for Geotab in 2026 is Geotab Ace. This is their generative AI assistant that allows you to talk to your fleet data like you are talking to a colleague. You no longer need to spend hours building complex Excel spreadsheets or custom reports. Instead, you can simply ask the system to show you which vehicles are at high risk of a breakdown in the next 30 days based on battery health and engine load. AI analyzes billions of data points across the entire Geotab ecosystem to give you a natural language answer in seconds. For large enterprises with mixed fleets, Geotab is almost unbeatable. Whether you have delivery vans, heavy-duty trucks, or even specialized construction equipment, Geotab normalizes all that data into one clean view. It supports over 9,000 different vehicle makes and models, which is a lifesaver if your fleet is a patchwork of different brands. However, the catch with Geotab has always been the complexity. Because it is so powerful, the learning curve can be steep for a small business owner who just wants to see where their drivers are. It is a professional tool for professional fleet managers who live and breathe data. The integrated experience of Verizon Connect. Now, let us shift our focus to the giant that is Verizon Connect. While Geotab focuses on being an open platform, Verizon Connect prides itself on being the ultimate all-in-one solution. In 2026, their reveal platform is more polished than ever, designed specifically for businesses that value ease of use and reliability above all else. Because it is backed by the world-class Verizon network, you rarely have to worry about connectivity gaps, even in the most remote areas. Verizon Connect is the Apple of fleet management software. It is beautiful, intuitive, and everything is integrated right out of the box. You get the tracking, the field service management, the dash cams, and the driver app all in one ecosystem. For a mid-sized construction company or a local delivery service, this simplicity is worth its weight in gold. You do not have to go to a marketplace to find a third-party app for fuel cards or maintenance, because Verizon has built or integrated those features directly into the main interface. The user interface in 2026 has been further refined to minimize clicks. A fleet manager can see their entire operation on a single map that feels much more fluid than the competition. The map tells you not just where the truck is, but the traffic conditions, the weather, and even the live video feed from the cabin. However, this convenience comes with a trade-off. Verizon Connect is notorious for its long-term contracts. While Geotab often allows for more flexible monthly arrangements through its partners, Verizon typically asks for a 3-year commitment. If You are a company that likes to pivot quickly or test new technologies every year. Those contracts might feel like a heavy anchor. The Life Safety War. Go Focus versus Integrated Video. One of the most critical battlegrounds in 2026 is driver safety, and both companies have stepped up their game with iDash cams. Geotab recently launched the Go Focus Pro, which is a marvel of engineering. It offers 360-degree visibility around the vehicle and uses edge eye to detect risks before they happen. It does not just record an accident, it warns the driver about a pedestrian in a blind spot or a potential red light violation using real-time voice coaching. This proactive approach has been shown to reduce high-risk driving behavior by over 90% in some fleets. Verizon Connect, on the other hand, offers its integrated video solution, which is incredibly seamless. It uses eye to flat, harsh braking, tailgating, and distracted driving, but it focuses heavily on the coaching aspect. After a shift, a driver can open their mobile app and see a highlight reel of their safety events with tips on how to improve. It turns safety into a game with leaderboards and driver scores. In 2026, Verizon's Eye is particularly good at filtering out noise, meaning you won't get an alert every time a driver hits a small pothole, which prevents manager burnout. When comparing the two, Geotab offers more technical depth for those who want to investigate every millisecond of a crash. Verizon offers a better experience for the drivers themselves, making them feel like the technology is a coach rather than a spy. In 2026, with insurance premiums at an all-time high, both systems can pay for themselves just by providing the video evidence needed to exonerate your drivers from false claims. Maintenance and the electric transition. Sustainability is no longer optional in 2026, and this is where these two giants differ in their approach. Geotab is widely considered the leader in electric vehicle management. They have spent years collecting data on battery degradation and charging patterns across millions of miles. Their stability assessment is a must-have tool for any fleet manager planning to swap internal combustion engines for electric ones. It tells you exactly which routes are safe per and where you will need to install chargers to avoid range anxiety. Verizon Connect is also strong in this area, offering live battery level monitoring and charging status on their map. Their strength lies in the operational side of the house. They make it very easy to schedule maintenance based on actual engine hours and diagnostic trouble codes. In 2026, their predictive maintenance engine can flag a failing alternator or a clogged filter up to 40 days before it actually causes a breakdown. This helps you move from reactive repair